Greetings from Dubai. Today is the 30th of December. Everyone's getting ready for New Year here. I do apologise for the hairy moustache and beard, I guess. Unfortunately, I have run out of shaver blades. I can't tell you why. And none of the shops that I've been to around here have them. I have been told of a bigger supermarket, Nesto, down the road, so I'm going to go there closer to lunchtime. I'm just having my merienda snack. I'm about to write another blog about the Accor hotels in the Al Barsha Jumeirah area where I'm staying. This trip to Dubai for 2 months. I'm in 3 different properties. Firstly, Ibis Al Barsha, which I was at for 2 weeks. Now I'm doing 4 days here in Ibis Styles Jumeirah, and then I have 6 weeks at Adagio by Accor, which is a new property that I'm not familiar with from my time working with Accor UK and Ireland hotels as training manager. But I'm assured that it's high class. I've seen one of the apartments. They are massive. It's relatively new. A lot of the people at Ibis Al Barsha were on the pre-opening team there and have been telling me good things about it. And if the staff there are as good as they are here and at Ibis Al Barsha, then I know I'll be very well looked after. I've already had good interactions with the receptionist, with the security guy, and with the sales manager. So all looking good. And after 3 weeks, it will be without a kitchen. I'm going to go back to having a kitchen. And I always joke that when I'm in Bahrain, I want to be in a hotel so I don't have to cook and I don't have to wash up. And then once I've been in Dubai for a little while, staying in hotels and having to eat off the buffet and whatever they give me, I'm like, please give me a kitchen so I can actually cook adobo or whatever I want to cook. And I have a lot of Filipino friends here in Dubai. Some of them you will have seen on other blogs, like J-Boy, like Thang, my Indian friend. Who else? Joshua, MK, Ram is in Fujairah. He's coming here to Dubai early in the new year, as is Ericsson from Abu Dhabi. I just missed my good friend Vince from Babco, who was over here, but he's gone back to Bahrain now. And there's a couple of people who I met last trip who've just got back in touch with me, and I'm hoping to meet up with them as well. So, oh my goodness, I forgot John Rick, who's going to be spending New Year's Eve with me. So the flat will be great because it means that they can all come round and we can cook, and J-Boy is going to come there and do my ironing there. He's been doing it in his apartment up until now. So everything's looking good for New Year. We're finalising the plans as we speak. Probably going to be on La Mer Beach, where they have a big fireworks display. And there's a very good TGI Fridays there where I had a meal a little while back. So I think I'm going to be going there. I just want to show you this hotel because it's amazing in terms of the way that it's been built. Very, very modern, very, very trendy. Some fantastic staff here. And I have a funny little story to tell you as well. Hang on a sec. So this is the main entrance. There's a tour desk just there on the left, and I've been waiting about 3 hours to see the tour operator, but he's been constantly busy all the time with people asking for directions. There's some vertical plants and there's an Indian restaurant over here. Then we have the usual pictures of the wise leadership of the United Arab Emirates. And then this is the reception check-in area. This is the table where I'm working currently. And at the far end is the restaurant, which goes around the corner as well. But look at this up above. Wow. It reminds me a bit of the Novotel at Heathrow, which is built around a inner square, or the Novotel in Bangkok as well. But certainly not Ibis. Amazing architecture. And the room is just as amazing. I'll show you that later on. Here's the little story. This is the merienda I'm just about to have. The time now is 11:30. I had an amazing sleep last night, right the way through to 7:30. Then I did some bits and pieces in my room, and I didn't go down to breakfast till about 9 o'clock. I have a new best friend in the restaurant who's looking after me, and who's already asked me to mention him in my TripAdvisor review. So here's the really funny story. This is the reception area, and there was one receptionist very busy checking in two guys yesterday, and I was stood waiting, and there was a Frenchman in a nice suit who was stood sort of around just behind this little plant here, and he was talking to some other guests, and he could see that I was waiting and becoming a little bit impatient at the desk, and so he came over and he said, "Bonjour, je suis Monsieur Sophie," and I am the front of house manager here, because a lot of the staff in Accor are, of course, French, because it's a French company. So he checked me in, and during our little conversation, and I had a problem because my credit card was declining the amount, which I've now resolved with help from Colleen in Bahrain, and without any help from MBB, my bank. So I'm chatting away to this front of house manager who's checking me in, and he's trying to make polite conversation. He said, "Have you come far, sir?" And I said, "From Ibis Al Barsha." And he said, "Oh my goodness, you come from one Ibis to another Ibis." And I said, "Yeah." I said, "You want to know where I'm going next?" He said, "Yeah, where?" I said, "Adagio," which is this apartment block run by Accor. So he said, "I think you are the Accor mystery guest." And they employ external people to go around and stay in the different properties and give them feedback. And obviously, if they have good feedback, that's good for the hotel. Bad feedback is bad. Now, I have spent many years in the past as a mystery diner. In the UK, I used to work for a company called Little Chef Restaurants, some of you know, and we had to go all around the UK having breakfast, lunch and dinner, and filling in a spreadsheet which told whether they took the drink order straight away, whether they served the food, whether they cleared the table, did they ask you whether you enjoyed your meal and all this stuff. So I became pretty good at going up and down the country and pretending I was, just a normal person, filling in the spreadsheet. And in those days we used to give them prizes if they did well, the Little Chef mugs. Brilliant scheme, thanks to my former boss Mark Johns. If you're watching this, Mark, amazing. And so I know a little bit about Mystery Diner, and because I was Director de Formation, manager of training manager for Accor UK and Ireland hotels some years ago, back around 2000, I know quite a lot about the Accor brand. So then, once I realised I had the guy hooked, I said, and I went for lunch at the Sofitel Obelisk the other day in Backcloud restaurant, and he went, "Oh my goodness." Then this other guy came over in a suit. Turns out he's the food and beverage supervisor. That's F&B, Sean, food and beverage. Sean's learning the hotel lingo with my help. And he's the front of house, FOH manager, said to the F&B manager, "Can I introduce to you Mr. Neil Porter? He is the Accor history guest." So everywhere I have been for the last 2 days here, be it the restaurant, be it my room, I have had people bowing, scraping, clearing the table, delivering me food, asking for my feedback on TripAdvisor, giving me their name. In the room, I had one phone call from the housekeeping manager. He said, "Hello, Mr. Derek, how are you?" I said, "It's Mr. Neil." "Oh, sorry, Mr. Neil, how are you? Just wanted to check everything was okay with your room." Then Mr. Shafi phoned again last night when I was in bed with someone and said, "I hope I'm not disturbing you, Mr. Neil." So I said, "Yeah, actually you are." The sun has now come out. See, I was talking about bad weather, but the sun is out. Look at that. So it's absolutely hilarious. So I'm now sitting in reception, writing my blog and making this vlog directly opposite the receptionist, and they all keep looking at me and wondering what I'm typing, and I think I could keep this up for a long time, don't you? Oh my God, this is magnifique. I've started speaking French since I've been staying in Accor. This is a very light sponge, and of course I need my regular coffee update. This is only my second cup of the day, no, third, and water to keep me hydrated in our hot climate here in Dubai. Actually, if you look outside, you'll see it's a bit cloudy and it's a little bit cool. I'm not sure what the temperature is at the moment because my laptop has gone off, because I don't have power pack. It's 10:32 here in Dubai. Oh me, oh my, it is going to rain on New Year's Eve, Friday. And it's only 24 degrees now. One of the problems here is it gets too sunny because it's all glass and I can hardly see my laptop. So I've moved to a new location, and I just noticed this new mosque they're building directly opposite the Ibis Styles Hotel. You can just see it in between the flagpoles here, and they're just lowering a huge triangular piece onto the roof to make the dome. And it's part of the 5 pillars of Islam that at some time during your life you should build a mosque if you're a follower of Islam. So that leaves me free all day. I have some blogs to catch up on and various other things. So I'm going to be hanging around the hotel. I need to go and get some shaver blades. Oh, I booked a massage for 1 p.m. No, 2 p.m. I'm going to have a swim. Yes, I'm going to have a swim, the first one of the vacation. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Well, I'm just taking a break for lunch, and I'm here in the hotel restaurant. It's called Kana Khazana. It's North Indian cuisine, and I have selected some steamed rice, some beetroot raita, which is delicious. You just take the normal raita, the cucumber, the yogurt, and then you add beetroot to it. And then this dish over here, which looks like a pile of spinach, is called mango pudina chicken tikka, and it consists of pieces of chicken cooked in a tikka sauce, but with mango as well. And I've just put some little bit of chili on the top and some mint raita, and then there's some what do you call it, red cabbage and normal cabbage and onion mixed together as a dip. And I have to tell you, it is absolutely beautiful. Okay, the famous tasting session. How many different flavors are there? Beautiful. This one is going on my cooking list. But I have to tell you, it's even better if you're here to taste it. So again, so diverse here in Dubai. You know, it's a French hotel with an Indian restaurant. I had an English breakfast served by a Filipino. And, you know, there's just every nationality here. And one of the messages that I keep giving in my vlogs is it's all about detail. It's about presentation. I remember seeing one of the dragons on Dragon's Den talking about retail is detail. Now look at this. I asked for a toothpick and I get a little Indian cart with toothpicks in a little container at the back. And then there's also some other bits and pieces here. My coffee is on a stick so that I can eat it like this. And I can also put these little seeds over it like this. Okay, here we go. Delicious. Just absolutely superb. And I have to say, this Ibis Styles Hotel, the attention to detail throughout the hotel is just absolutely beautiful. All of the, you know, napkin folds, all of the chafing dishes on the side over here, the screens, the ceiling, the Indian music. And can you believe I'm the only customer here? Good afternoon. Greetings from the most happening place in the world. Yes, Dubai. It's official. Emirates have just announced that they are expecting 1 million people. That's 1 million. That's 1 and 6 noughts to pass through Dubai International Airport, their hub here, over the next 10 days. 1 million people coming to Dubai, on top of the fact that every single hotel here is full. That's why I couldn't stay in the hotels that I wanted to stay in. So here I am for 4 nights. I've had 1, so 3 more to go, at the beautiful Ibis Styles Hotel. And last night we went out for dinner, Mr. MK and myself, and on the way back we found a little supermarket and we bought this lovely low-fat Greek yogurt, and I bought my Earl Grey tea with me, and I'm now having merienda, that's a snack in Tagalog, here in my room, or my palatial palace, looking out on the beautiful sunshine, which makes me smile because I've just heard from Huda and from Giselle in the hospital that it is raining in Bahrain. So time now is 4:20. Beautiful sunny evening here in Dubai. I'm going to get on my trainers, finish off my snack, merienda, and get my arse downstairs. And then I'm going to walk down this road directly opposite there. And it's a 15-minute walk. So we'll update you from City Walk a little bit later on. I just wanted to say good evening from Dubai.